Welcome back to Superbly Said Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, today we're diving deep into some really useful expressions.
And these actually come straight from a SpeakDuo lesson, which is pretty cool.
That's right. These are definitely phrases advanced learners will want to get a handle on to sound more nuanced.
Absolutely. And hey, if you want to practice using these or just connect with other English learners worldwide to build confidence, you should check out SpeakDuo.com.
Yeah, it's a great platform. But okay, let's jump straight into the material, shall we? These phrases are tools, really, for richer conversations.
Right. First up, something really key for how we seem to others. Come across as something. We often say someone seems confident or appears confident. How is come across as a bit different?
Good question. So seem or appear can be just a surface observation, right? But to come across as really focuses on the impression you create.
Yeah.
It's about how others perceive you, which, might not even match how you feel inside. It's based on lots of little signals you give off.
Got it. So the example sentence. He came across as very confident during the interview.
Exactly.
That's describing the impression he made on the interviewers, not necessarily saying he wasn't nervous, perhaps.
Precisely. It's super useful in professional settings. You might want to consciously think about how you come across as, maybe coming across as approachable, even when you're the boss.
Or maybe explaining a mismatch, like in the sample answer. Someone quiet might worry they come across as shy.
Yes, exactly that. It helps articulate those nuances of perception versus reality. I worry I come across as uninterested when actually I'm just thinking deeply. That kind of thing.
Okay, moving on. Sometimes presenting ourselves involves sharing more personal stuff, which brings us to self-disclosure. How's this different from just, sharing information?
Well, the key word is personal. Self-disclosure is specifically about revealing personal details, feelings, experiences, vulnerabilities.
Ah, okay. Not just facts, like your job title.
Exactly. It implies a certain level of trust, maybe intimacy. You're opening up your inner world a bit.
So that makes sense for the example. In therapy, self-disclosure is essential for progress. It's about that deeper sharing.
Definitely. And it's crucial for relationship building too, right? Think about making new friends.
Yeah.
Like the sample answer mentioned, some people struggle at first, but once they feel comfortable, they open up more. That opening up is self-disclosure. It builds connection.
Right. That vulnerability creates trust. Okay, let's shift gears to something less positive, maybe. Overbearing.
Yeah, definitely has a negative feel.
What makes someone overbearing versus just, say, strict or demanding?
Good distinction. Strict or demanding can be neutral, even positive sometimes. But overbearing means domineering, too intense, overwhelming.
Okay.
The key is the excessiveness. It's pressure or control that feels suffocating, that doesn't leave room for others.
So not just setting rules, but maybe micromanaging everything.
Exactly. Like the example, his overbearing tone made everyone uncomfortable. It's that feeling of being pushed down or controlled too much.
I can picture that. It's oppressive.
Yes. It often stems from a lack of trust. Manifesting as this, like suffocating control. Think of that teacher in the sample answer who micromanaged every little detail. That's overbearing. Understanding the word helps you label that difficult dynamic.
Makes sense. Okay, broadening out a bit now. Let's look at perspective and social smarts. First, a great phrase for balance. On the flip side,
I like this one.
how is it maybe more effective than just saying however or but?
Well, on the flip side, specifically highlights the other side of the coin, usually a contrasting positive point or advantage after you've mentioned a negative.
Okay, so it sets up a clear contrast, often positive.
Right. However, or but can introduce any contrast. On the flip side, feels more like you're deliberately balancing the scales.
Like the example. The job is stressful, but on the flip side, it pays well. It immediately signals that positive counterpoint.
Precisely. Or discussing a new work policy. It has some drawbacks, sure, but on the flip side, it should really streamline things.
So it's great for showing you see both sides.
Yeah, exactly. Like working late is tiring, right? But on the flip side, maybe you miss all the traffic. It helps you find that silver lining, or just present a more complete picture.
That flows nicely into our next one, which is all about understanding social situations. To read the room.
Yes, so important.
And it feels like more than just observing, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Reading the room is about understanding the mood, the dynamics, the unspoken stuff in a social setting. It's real social intelligence.
So not just seeing, but interpreting.
Exactly. interpreting those subtle cues to gauge the overall atmosphere and figure out how to behave appropriately. Knowing when to joke, when to be serious, when to just listen.
Like the classic example you gave. He kept telling jokes during the serious meeting. Clearly, he didn't know how to read the room.
Right. The jokes fall flat because the timing or the mood is just wrong. It's about avoiding those awkward moments.
And I guess it's key for things like presentations or negotiations, too. Sensing how your message is landing.
Definitely. If you can read the room, you can adjust your approach based on whether people seem receptive, confused, bored. It relies heavily on picking up on social cues.
Ah, okay, so that leads us perfectly to social cues themselves. If reading the room is the big picture assessment, social cues are the details.
Exactly. They're the specific signals, verbal, nonverbal, that guide social interaction. They're the building blocks for reading the room.
So things like body language, tone of voice.
Yes. Body language, eye contact, facial expressions, tone, even maybe the pauses in conversation. They're signals about the interaction itself.
Like the example, he missed all the social cues that she wasn't interested, he wasn't picking up on her, maybe looking away or giving short answers.
Precisely those kinds of things. Many people naturally tune into body language like eye contact or posture as key social cues. Putting those cues together helps you effectively read the room.
Makes sense. Okay, let's switch focus now to more personal stuff. Concentration and boundaries. First up, in the zone.
Right, the state of flow.
How is being in the zone different from just being, focused?
It's a deeper level. Focused means you're paying attention, but in the zone implies full immersion, complete concentration.
Ah, yeah.
You're so absorbed in the activity that you often lose track of time, distractions just fade away. It's usually linked to high productivity.
I know that feeling, like the example. Once I start writing, I get in the zone and lose track of time.
Exactly. Or maybe using noise-canceling headphones helps you get in the zone while studying. It's that feeling of peak performance and engagement.
And people have little rituals to get there, right? Like the lo-fi music or a clean desk mentioned in the sample answer.
Yeah, finding what helps you get in the zone is key for productivity.
Okay, this next one feels quite profound. To show up for yourself.
It really is.
It sounds like more than just self-care or taking care of yourself.
Yeah. It is. Taking care of yourself can sometimes sound a bit passive, maybe, like having a bubble bath,
Yeah.
which is great. But showing up for yourself implies active, deliberate action.
How so?
It means acting in a way that consistently supports your own well-being, your goals, your values. It's about personal responsibility, making choices that honor yourself, even when it's hard.
So, like setting boundaries, as in the example. She finally started showing up for herself and setting boundaries. That takes active effort.
Huge effort sometimes. It's about self-respect, keeping promises you make to yourself, protecting your time and energy, investing in your growth. It's not about being selfish. It's about ensuring you have what you need to thrive.
That's a powerful concept.
Yeah.
Okay, one last phrase, something we probably all do sometimes. To go off on a tangent.
Yes. Guilty as charged.
How is it different from just changing the subject?
Good question. Changing the subject often feels more intentional, like a deliberate shift. Going off on a tangent implies straying, drifting away from the main point, often unintentionally.
Like a detour.
Exactly. Like you're talking about project timelines, and suddenly someone starts talking about their weekend plans, that's going off on a tangent.
Or the professor example. Talking about ancient history, then suddenly switches to his vacation stories.
Right. It disrupts the flow. Now, sometimes tangents can be fun, lead somewhere interesting.
But other times they're just distracting, right? Especially if you're trying to make a specific point.
Precisely. It depends entirely on the context and whether you need to stay focused on the main topic.
Okay, great stuff. We've covered a lot of ground. Now, are you ready to test your understanding?
Let's do it.
All right, listeners, here's your chance to check if you've grasped these nuances. First question, what does it mean to come across as confident? Is it?
To pretend to be brave while nervous inside.
To act superior in a professional setting? Or, option C, to appear composed and self-assured to others? Or option C, feel free to pause the deep dive here if you need to think about the answer.
Okay, the correct answer is C. To appear composed and self-assured to others. Remember, come across as is all about the perception you create, like seeming confident in that interview example.
Perfect. Question 2. What does self-disclosure typically involve?
Sharing personal details in a meaningful way.
Explaining your professional goals to others.
Giving feedback about someone's appearance. Take a moment to consider your answer.
And the answer is A, sharing personal details in a meaningful way. Self-disclosure is about revealing that personal stuff, the vulnerability we talked about, essential for building trust, like in therapy or friendships.
Excellent. Question 3. What best describes an overbearing person?
Someone who is polite but speaks often.
Someone who dominates and overwhelms others.
Someone who avoids confrontation completely. Pause if you need a moment to think.
Right. The answer here is B. Someone who dominates and overwhelms others. Think of that overbearing tone or the micromanaging boss. It's about excessive, uncomfortable control.
Got it. Question 4. If someone says on the flip side, what are they doing?
They are about to contradict themselves completely.
They are introducing a sarcastic joke.
They are pointing out a contrasting advantage. Consider your options.
The correct answer is C. They are pointing out a contrasting advantage. On the flip side is perfect for presenting that balancing positive point, like the stressful job that pays well.
Nice one. Question 5. What does it mean to read the room?
To guess what others are about to say.
To understand the atmosphere of a situation.
To evaluate people based on first impressions. Feel free to pause here.
Okay, the answer is B. To understand the atmosphere of a situation. Reading the room is about sensing that overall mood and dynamic, avoiding things like telling jokes at the wrong moment.
Exactly. Question 6. Which describes someone in the zone?
They are completely focused and productive.
They are extremely distracted while multitasking.
They are mentally absent during a conversation. Take your time if you need to.
And the answer is A. They are completely focused and productive. Being in the zone is that state of deep immersion where you lose track of time and distractions, like when you're really absorbed in writing.
Right. Almost there.
Hmm.
Question 7. What does it mean to show up for yourself?
To take responsibility for others' problems.
To attend an event to impress people?
To prioritize your own growth and well-being. Think about this one.
The correct answer is C. To prioritize your own growth and well-being. Showing up for yourself is that active commitment, setting boundaries, keeping promises to yourself, taking care of your needs.
Fantastic. And the final question, number 8. When someone goes off on a tangent, what are they doing?
They change the topic in an unexpected way.
They speak louder to get attention.
They criticize something unrelated. Last question, feel free to pause.
And the answer is A. They change the topic in an unexpected way. Going off on a tangent means straying from the main point, like that professor suddenly talking about their vacation instead of the lecture topic.
And that's the quiz. How did you do? Hopefully that helps solidify these phrases. Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, we hope this helps you feel more equipped. Using these phrases really can make your English sound more advanced and more precise.
Definitely. They add so much nuance. And remember, if you want practice or want to connect with others, check out SpeakDuo.com.
Absolutely. And maybe a final thought as you go about your week, try to notice these phrases. Think about when you might hear them or when you could use them. Understanding them deeply really can transform how you read the room in any English conversation.
Great point. Thanks again for listening.